Give me a minute.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I'm saying.
You get all into it.
I do get all into it. Like, I want to have spent way more time at home today. I spent so much time, at the shop. I mean, I guess now before #Black Wednesday.
Okay.
You know, I just got home. Boom, went right to work.
But you are a hard-working woman.
I am a hard-working woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I say it because I know from experience.
What was I going to say? Oh, do you know what the title of this live is?
What's the title?
It smells like pork chops in here.
It does.
That's what
You and these titles.
Chris said almost in before #Black Wednesday. Oh, you know I had to say it. Good evening, Gigi. Good evening, Sylvia. Good evening, Rebecca. Good evening, Robin. Says hello from San Diego. Oh, so what is it? It's still afternoon there. Good for you. Good evening,
Wonderful
Cynthia. Kathy P and AZ here says hola, Whack fam on Whack Wednesday. Pork chops.
Beautiful.
Y'all, if y'all can smell what this house smells like right now, like he has no business cooking these pork chops in this cast iron like that. Like, it is torture. A, because today is a fasting day. B, because it's really just A. Like, today's a fasting day. But I think he probably made them in some flour, didn't you? He probably put some.
I just seared them in the skillet.
Oh my God, then I would have insisted that I tried some.
GQs on it and put it, I was gonna barbecue them anyway.
Oh, it tastes so good.
So I didn't want to grill. So I oven barbecue.
Good evening, Beth. Good evening, Shauna. Says hi as Whack and hubby. I know, right? My husband gets on my nerves because he makes good tasting food or good smelling food. I don't even know how it tastes. Good evening, Joe Ray.
I apologize.
I know she said good morning. Evening, yes, exactly. If I say good morning to anybody, my bad. Shauna's here, says first time to catch you live from Napa, California. Well, I'm so glad that you're here, Shauna.
Hey, from Napa,
absolutely. Joyce is here. I literally just got off the phone with Joyce and Barry. That's hilarious. I was like, see you in a minute. And they were like, okay. So, I was going to say good morning, Shelly. Good evening, Shelly. Oh my gosh, fabulosa y fuerte. I love it. Hi from Miami. Thanks to you, I'm addicted to ZipFizz. Hey, I'm still telling them to run me them checks though, but no, I still can't get in contact to anyone.
You better just enjoy
You're right, exactly. I'm just happy that I'm able to introduce the world to such, an amazing beverage. Good evening, Felicia. Kathy P says, "Oh, Richard, you are mentally torturing Autumn." I know, right? With this good tasting meat, good smelling meat.
I didn't mean. I meant to do it while you were away.
No, it still smells like that. The smells linger. You guys know what I'm talking about. Mom is here. Says, "Hey y'all." My cousin Kim is here. Says, "Good evening, everyone. Been missing y'all." Yeah, we've been missing Kim because she's been working. Work annoying. 5 Barks is here. Says, "Hi, yeah." The doctor is here. Says, "Good evening, Whack fam." Miriam is here. Good evening, Miriam.
The whole gang.
Yeah, no, the gang is here. Chris said, "Hang on, I gotta buy Just Dance on the Switch." Wait a minute, they have Just Dance on the Switch? How does that? So, but like, do you just hold the things in your hand? In my opinion, Xbox with the 360 with the little thing that like read your motion, that was like legendary. That was next level, you know? I don't like the things where you hold them in your hand because they're really just like marking data points and things like that.
The pads you lay on the ground.
Yes, or like DDR. Absolutely. Good evening, Sonia from California. California is in the house right now. Hello, right? West Coast. Miriam said pork chops sound super yummy. They smell super yummy. Yeah. I don't know how they taste because barbecue pork chops. Blah blah blah. Good evening, Gina. Yes. Everyone is saying hi to everyone, especially my cousin Kim, because we have missed you, Kim. So
yes, I agree.
Go. Yes.
Speaking of, let me make sure I turn the oven.
Let my husband make sure he done turn the oven off, because that's the last thing we need is this smoke alarm be going off during #Whack Wednesday. So Gigi's here, says, "Good evening, Miriam. How was your day?" Yes, Miriam, tell us. Chris said, and done, "I really dislike the inflexibility of digital games, but I really like not having to take the cartridge out to change them." I know, right? There's Just Dance on the Switch. I know, right? But I love the cartridge where you just...
Well, the cartridge. We haven't had to do that since
Super Nintendo. That's the
original.
Yeah, that's the latest I had to do it.
Original
Good
Nintendo.
Evening, Douglas. Joe Ray said it's all fun and games until the Xbox starts recognizing a person that's not there. Hey, that's tough. Thank God I've never experienced that. Whoa.
Well, they do use those in ghost hunting shows now.
Really?
They can retrofit Connect, even the old ones.
Really?
So where it looks like you can see dots.
No.
And you can see
no.
More than a couple of ghost shows now use that.
Absolutely not.
Sense the paranormal.
No.
You can see your own relatives sitting next to you.
Lisa's here, says, hey, how's my best girlfriend?
It's getting close to Halloween. So
everybody doing well this evening? I am.
Halloween.
I was just doing what my honey bun's doing. I'm doing well this evening.
That's beautiful.
Freshy's here, says, good evening, dear Whack fam from California. Well, I mean, clearly I have to move to California at this point. In his house. Good evening, Mookie. How are you? That's what I'm going to say. Douglas is Barry.
No matter where you at.
Good evening, Barry. I was like, wait a minute. I know the Butlers. The Butlers are good people. So absolutely. $5 said freaky. I know. I'm not here for that connect seeing ghosts and things like that. Absolutely. Kathy said haunted Xbox. Exactly. You know, I'm not here for it. So
when somebody's like moving their hand.
No.
Like, what the heck?
Mom said, Chris, I love pinball machines. Grew up on Mrs. Pac-Man and Centipede. I liked pinball machines. When is the last time you think you played a pinball machine?
Well, I used to go to the arcade when I was a kid all the time.
So what is that, 2 decades? I know. When's the last time I played a pinball machine?
Good point. It has been a while. No, they just don't.
I mean, A, I would never have one in my house. B, now we just don't go places that have pinball machines.
Yeah,
like they don't even have.
Make them elaborate.
Do they even have like pinball machines at like Dave and Buster's and stuff like that? Like those big Yeah, there's no fun in that. If I can't see the lever smack the ball back, like I don't want to play no digital pinball machine. Exactly. A digital ball that you can't.
You are a skee ball wizard.
I loved, pinball machines because it just let gravity do the work. Like pinball machines are like physics marvels, the gravity, the tilt, the gravity pulls them down. But I'm talking about how they bounce back and forth, like inside the, like, ding, 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 ding. It's like,
But now the newest one I remember last was like, now they have so many bells and whistles like at a casino.
Yes, exactly. And the worst part was like when it takes like 20 minutes, it's just bouncing back and forth. They're like, okay, I want to press the little things, like
that's what
come back down.
Me the most because I know it's going to shoot.
No, see, that's the worst part. Is whenever it like ding, 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 and then it'll like curve down the side so you can see it coming. But whenever it lands in that little pod and it just sits there and then it goes and comes back at you. That is my least favorite part about those things. Kathy said, remember arcades? I know, right? Like I love arcades. I like the old school arcades, but even like the big ones. We have a couple of big ones near our house. But like I love skee ball and air hockey, and the little basketball games. Like I know that's very cliche. Those are like type games.
I was there in the introduction of the arcade systems, the whole Street Fighter 2 and whatnot.
The introduction. Yeah. Wow.
Well, I mean, when it started getting really big.
My whole thing is, I used to really be into car games, but not so much anymore. And like, especially the ones.
Sit down racing?
Yeah, but now they have like the ones where you got to sit on the motorcycle and like bend and things like that. And I was like, ooh, that's a little too much.
Hips. You need
the hips.
Well, you tell you the motorcycles.
Joe Ray said, I want more control than what pinball gives me. Yeah, it's all about timing, but when that thing just shoots out at you, and then when it falls perfectly directly in the middle, and you're like, oh, come on, Absolutely.
Got me too much for pinball.
I know, that was...
it was always timing, and as soon as you get that ball down there, you just feel like, one more chance.
Oh, Shelly said, have a good night, everyone. I'm going to have dinner. I'll catch the replay later. Happy dinner.
I know, right? Well, you deserve this one, Shelly.
Hope it's not pork chops. So hope it is pork chops because they smell delicious.
After her situation, it could be whatever you want.
You're right. Shelly, you eat whatever you want. But see, that's the whole thing. You have to reintroduce food slowly because after being on like colonoscopy prep for 2 days, your stomach is not having it. So, Kim said, miss you, Shelly. Send some of those yummy treats you've been making. Shelly's been lighting the Facebook page up with like treats, like pumpkin cheesecake muffins or something like that. And then there was like some bar of sorts a while ago. Yeah, and taking pictures of it and posting them on the Facebook thing. And I was like, wow, I do not have. I know, you need to get to that.
Get your electrolytes.
JJ said, Autumn, you're not eating the pork chops? Only because it's a fasting day. Trust. Big trust. If I would have walked in here and it wasn't a fasting day, but to be honest, my eating window would have been closed anyway. So but I probably would have had something earlier.
All I had was a pack of old pork spare ribs I found in the freezer.
Old pack of pork spare ribs he found in the freezer.
I love them.
Speaking of things you love, Freshie Ella says, I'm about to gross everyone out, but I'm having liver and onions tonight. Hey, this is a liver and onions household. My husband loves livers and onions.
Oh my goodness.
And so a lot of people in the comments too.
Well, I mean, that's what I grew up on. My mom, my grandma.
I mean, he has actively cooked liver and onions in this house. So in my opinion, when you cook it, that must mean you really like it. Because like it'd be different if you like went to a restaurant or something and ordered it while you were there. But to bring liver into your house and then prepare it and voluntarily eat it, in my opinion, you gotta like it.
That's kind of my MO.
Yeah. You bring everything into this house. Exactly.
It's all about variety.
Is it?
It is.
Barry said, I like beef liver. Is that the liver that we have? Okay. Me too. I like beef liver too. Now the thing is, Richard did a great job of preparing the liver that I tried last. It's just I would like it to be cooked even more. Crispier. Yeah, even crispier. But the flavor is actually really good, you know? That's the worst, or the part that I'm just like, that's what I thought I was gonna dislike the most. But it was just like he cooked the liver, he seared it, cooked it all the way through, and then he sliced it. And I had one of those slices, and I was like, well, that was delicious. But what I would do is I would toss all the slices back into the pan so that they could all the surface areas get even drier. Exactly Joy said, I love liver cooked in bacon grease. I mean, what did you cook your liver in? Was it just like oil? Yeah, olive oil. Kim said liver and onions, puke emoji. And 5 Bark said nope. Chris said, okay, crisis averted. The switch wouldn't connect to the TV. Turns out it will fix itself and turn it off and back on again. Yeah, that most IT issues will fix themselves.
Those are gremlins.
Miriam says, I put liver with ground beef or chicken thighs. See, that's another thing I've always wanted to try. I was like integrating liver into my other beef dishes,
Like that was a side dish?
No. Like getting ground up liver and then mixing it with your ground beef. And then you're like, oh, this is ground beef. What is that? But like it's like mostly ground beef.
Well, we need to get a Kitchenaid meat grinder.
Oh yeah, exactly. We need to get a Kitchenaid or a meat grinder.
And or because of the other stuff.
Things that it does. The Kitchenaid is like the ninja foodie of the OG. Yes. Like it can do so much with all the various attachments. That's why I said Southern/country cooking.
I am down to grind any meat.
That's what she said. Dana here says, good evening, Whackers. I'm a little late. Hope everyone had an amazing day. Yeah, I did have an amazing day. Me and Amber, I just got home around 8 o'clock, but I was at the shop painting with Amber again. So we were painting right up to the very last moment. But hopefully we finished everything and she don't come like just naming another room that she wants painted.
Have you met Amber?
I know. She's always going to bring up some stuff.
I think she's taking notes.
Shauna said, yeah, that's a hard pass on the liver for me. Y'all can have it all. I mean, I'm not eating it like all the time.
You also, it's really big with the onions too. You're really big sauteed onions.
I do. I mean, I will eat pretty much anything with sauteed onions and peppers.
Onions and peppers.
Like I could eat just a whole
caramelized
vat of sausage and peppers, like
caramelized onions and peppers.
I mean, protein or schmotein. I could literally eat a whole pan of those.
She really loves.
I really do.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Gigi said you guys can have all the liver. I mean, we'll take all the liver. Thank you very much.
I don't think I grew up like pate. My mom, like I said, it was all just like this country mom growing up in Kentucky. It was just my mom.
I can't ever remember having liver.
Pates, like liver pudding, Braunschweiger.
Did y'all hear him say liver pudding?
Mm-hmm.
Like That's my husband, you guys.
Some good old Braunschweiger.
That is what?
Braunschweiger?
Never heard of it.
Oh my God, we lived on Braunschweiger.
Stop saying that non-word. Good evening, like Keto Fast. How are you doing?
They sell it where the bologna and stuff is. So
my mom loves those it's
a big log of brown
orange meats. Yeah, like the like pimento loaf and things like that. No, well, no, no. Dre's here says, "Hey everybody, good evening." JJ said it was delicious when I made it. I mean, liver wasn't too bad for me.
My grandparents. Maybe.
Lucy said liver pudding. WTH. Exactly. What is that?
It comes in like a sausage.
Oh, that's what Barry just said. Liver sausage. Yeah. No. Kim said liver pudding.
You guys.
That is my face.
Everybody get the meats. Learn your meats.
No.
Learn your meats.
Kathy said liver pudding and orange meat. Exactly. I'm not going to that section of the grocery store. Oh my God. Sylvia said yes, the yummiest Brunschwinger and blood sausage. No.
Thank you. Somebody.
No.
See, I got that. I'm talking about.
No.
My mom grew up. They smeared it on a cracker. You smear it.
I've never had this food in my entire life.
It's amazing.
No, Linda said I love Brunschwinger.
Thank you.
Very hard to find.
Braunschweiger.
Oh my God. Very hard to find here now. I order from a company back east. They won't even charge me until it's delivered. Hey, that's what's up. $5 said I had to eat it when I was a kid. It was cheap, so we could afford it. Gigi said liver pudding. That's what they call it in the South. Never heard of it. Oh my God. See, now Sylvia, you're about to be modded because she said, Richard, you need a sausage stuffer so you can make your own sausage. Don't give him any ideas.
Yes.
Rebecca said, what are you guys chit-chatting about? I don't even know anymore, Rebecca. That's the whole thing. Like, apparently, like liver sausages.
We got on organ meats. And then
like organ meats. Why is that a subject? I don't know. Robin said, I love all kinds of liver, yes, and kidneys. My dad was in Mississippi. Oh, my God. We ate everything. No, I don't do organ meats. No, Kathy said organ meats. No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, but if you hang around more like chefs and stuff locally, they're more into like messing.
If I had a chef prepared organ meat, maybe I'd try it. Chris said in the United States and Canada, Brunschweiger refers to a type of pork liver sausage, which, if stuffed in natural casings, is nearly always smoked.
Ding, ding,
Thank
ding,
you.
Ding.
That doesn't. So that's like a smoked sausage.
It's more like a pate that's spreadable.
Oh, it's like a.
It's very spreadable. So I would say more pate than. Yeah.
JJ said, "Ew, Richard, don't think I could do liver pate pudding." Yeah, that's. I mean.
Hey, welcome to my growing up. When you're this big, you don't really get a choice in what you eat.
Chris said I can Google. I know, right? Thank you, because I literally, I was like, I don't even have a frame of reference.
When you're this big, your mom. If you're hungry, you're this big in my house.
Ew. Kathy said sweetbreads, chicken hearts, yummy. I am done with y'all. Barry said lots of nutrients in organ meat. I agree. That's why I wouldn't mind integrating them into a diet, but not like that.
We're all healthy over.
Yeah. Lisa said a hard pass on liver pudding. Exactly. You just brought back bad memories of blood pudding in England. My stomach said never again. I just don't want to eat anything with the word blood in it.
That's different.
Yeah. I know. $5 said livers and organ. Look, I got to be in the mood. Like liver is about as like crazy as an organ as I'll go. Exactly. Don't give me no hearts. Don't give me no kidneys.
She's baby steps.
No,
baby steps.
Exactly.
She took one toe.
Joy said I would put it on crackers. No, I would put it in the garbage can.
That's what my parents did. You smear it on a cracker.
Oh my God.
If you're going to just eat a wedge of that thing. I mean, when I was young, I didn't like it so much. It took me like a lot of eating it when I was hungry. And just like
I had to be hungry to eat that. You know what? To my starving tongue, this ain't so bad.
Exactly. So now when I eat it, it like reminds me of childhood memories.
When
and
I was
just happy
starving.
and you're like, The times.
Dana said tomorrow is pork belly on the Blackstone with runny eggs over avocado with everything but the bagel seasoning. Okay.
Ooh.
Scramble them eggs up a little bit, firm them eggs up a little bit, and then cook the pork belly until it is so shriveled and crispy. Then we got something, and then you can also just keep the avocado. So
you just ruin the entire dish.
That's how you make it. Hashtag the autumn way. Okay, hashtag the whack way.
Yes.
Okay, overcook everything.
Make it the walk
hashtag
way.
Overcook everything.
Make it the walk way, which is the way it's correctly.
Absolutely not. Dr. Y said Oscar Mayer has a version, but it's not as good as the real thing. What? Braunschweiger? Blood sausage. I'm not eating none of it. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
No, it was a childhood thing for me. So now you'd have to be very adventurous. No, you got to be very adventurous. But growing up, it was just a thing you eat. So it was just like, man, I thought everybody did.
Kathy said gizzards too. No gizzards. No.
Yeah, no, there's gizzards, chicken livers.
Oh my God, Joe Ray, organ meats. Brilliant, Joe Ray. You're the live favorite for right now. Organ meats like a piano with meats. Brilliant. I'm sorry. Thank you. I've been missing y'all's comments, and then I read comments like referring to the comments, and I'm just like, I gotta go find back and find what they said, because apparently that one, that was something. Brilliant, Joe, right?
Oh my God.
I swear you just keep surprising me. Ever since I found out your whole name, I'm just like, who is this person? Oh my God, that makes me laugh so much. 5 Bark said, cook it in the coconut oil. It's easier to scrape into the garbage. Pretty much, but I'm not wasting my coconut oil, okay?
It's an acquired taste.
I know, Chris. Taste. Yeah, Chris said $5 again, making me literally laugh out loud. Yeah, that. I am loving the wit tonight. That was brilliant. Sylvia said gizzards, chicken hearts, and chicken livers. Y'all can keep them. Y'all can keep them.
That's when you gotta flip a dish. You make it stretch.
No.
Stretch. You stretch a whole chicken.
Robin said, I'm a retired chef. We call them sweetbreads. Those are all organ meats, gizzards, and hearts also. No.
Preach, Robin.
No, they're not sweet. They're not bread. It's a food liar.
You can throw down on
food lying.
Bet you can throw
You're
down.
You're a food lion. No,
bet you can throw down on them.
Absolutely not. Jory said, "Yay, twice in 1 week for the live favorite. I'm on a roll." You are on a roll, Jory. Like you literally are. I appreciate you so much. I usually say this at the very end, but I might as well just sprinkle it in now. If you guys don't know, we go live every morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern on our other channel, Watch Autumn. And that was where Joe Ray was anointed the live favorite sometime earlier in the week. But if you want to catch this craziness,
brilliant, she said.
Yes, I'm sure. But if you want to catch us live every day at 9:30 Eastern, go check us out over there. The link is in the description of this video. It'll say link to Watch Autumn. Yes. Just get that, click on the subscribe, and we in there a day, Yes. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
There's a lot of new people. Yeah, and I really appreciate that. So
that's pretty awesome.
Kathy said, haven't you heard those carnivores eat rooters and tutors? You're right. I can't do it. It's too much. Give me the muscle meats, okay? Because I can't do everything else.
I will take
y'all are doing too much.
And tutors.
Oh my gosh. Dr. Wise said, you're in the country when the gas station sells liver, gizzards, and fried chicken. Oh no.
And get you a good chicken biscuit.
No.
Get you a good fried chicken biscuit.
Well, I'll take that from the gas station. I don't know, gizzard biscuit. Lisa said, I know, that's right, Autumn, wasting perfectly good coconut oil. Exactly. I'm not doing it. But that was actually pretty brilliant. So, yes, Chris said nose to tail. Hey, in Utah, they might say nose to tail. But over on this side of the country, we say rooter to the tutor. Did I or did I not nail that? So, there we go. Oh my God, Joy said growing up, our family would fight over the chicken hearts. No.
I mean, once your parent or grandparent puts, I'm telling you how they prepared growing up.
No.
Woo.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. We didn't really have any type of that food. Like my mom had all that food, but we didn't have that. We were a hamburger helper, rice-a-roni family. My mom was like salmon croquettes, liver and onions. Like they had all that. My mom sacrificed, so we wouldn't have to. Okay, we just got box prepared carb meals, you know. So thank you. So.
Well, I mean, that was my big sister when we got teenage years, and it was just like, you want dinner? Hamburger helper.
Yeah.
That's whatever. That's tuna helper. It is all the helpers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I started. That's when I can't do stroganoff right now because of that.
And I saw we were watching the Pioneer Woman, and she made like beef with egg noodles, and I was like, oh man, that would be good. That reminds me just like hamburger helper.
Yes, that's the one I can't do.
Oh my god.
I can do all the other ones. That was the one they must have had like a buy 20 get 20 free sale.
That's all you guys have, just like peanut butter and crackers. Oh my sweetheart, he needs the variety. Mom said we didn't starve though. You're right. You made it, Mom. You made it out. Yeah. So
no, I had access to both great food and box food.
No, we have mostly box.
That's why when I found stovetop.
See, I don't even know if I really had stovetop stuffing, and maybe that's why I'm so against it. Because for me, we literally only had stuffing on Thanksgiving. Like it was a Thanksgiving food. Don't get me wrong. Logically, I can understand that you can literally just make it whatever you want. But for some reason, we just narrowly.
It was like once every 2 or 3 week thing.
Yes. That's crazy. I've never had like stuffing that often. Now it would lose its like luster to me, and then I'd be sad. I'd just be like, Thanksgiving. Oh, stuffing. We just had that last Tuesday. You know,
no, because when you look outside, it's Thanksgiving.
No, Thanksgiving's not a holiday. You can tell from outside.
Yeah, when you see
what are there turkeys and cornucopias? Get out of here.
Family everywhere.
No, Shauna said we raised pigs when I was growing up. Not what a girl wants to learn how to clean and cut at 8 years old.
But did you know how to do it? Though. See?
Joy said every Sunday was fried chicken day. Absolutely. Well, that sounds amazing.
See, every Friday. Yeah, that's about it.
Oh my God. Kim said box prepared carbs. We wronged you, Autumn. Hey, hamburger helper and rice-a-roni were my favorite foods as a child. And them butter potatoes that my grandmother makes. Y'all, my grandmother makes the most amazing butter potatoes. She just cuts them up into chunks and then soaks them, and then she just like steams them into like
butter?
No, well, she melts butter into it, but like she doesn't mash it, or is it like a rough mash? It's like potato chunks, but like it's so good.
Yeah,
but like
sounds like really an amazing
carby and yellow.
Potato.
I'm telling you, everything on my plate was white and yellow. White bread, applesauce, yellow corn, rice-a-roni. Like those are like the main colors that were represented.
Drilled into our heads. You have to have green, something green, and something else.
You know, we also did a disservice. Like the only green we had was like that steam in a bag, like on top of the stove, like broccoli. You know, it was never roasted, never cooked in a way that
snap green beans.
No, like I said, they didn't let me in the kitchen when I was younger. I never cooked for myself until college.
I was way too hungry for that.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
No, because we had snack food. Like I'm a snacker, so I wouldn't.
That's what we didn't do.
That's what I'm saying. I never gravitated toward let me find a meal to prepare for myself. I'm like, ooh, bagels. The ones you get in the log, and so I would just eat those.
My father. Ooh boy,
you couldn't snap. You better take these peanut butter and crackers and get out of my face.
That was the only thing. The only thing I could ever snack on whenever I was hungry was say peanut butter and a big thing of like saltine zesta crackers. It was like I got so dry. It was like after like 6 of them, this is torture.
Robin said, yes, salmon croquettes. That's like my mom's hamburger helper and rice-a-roni. You're right. I love that, man. I love that
childhood.
Stuff,
Childhood.
I know.
Because that's back when they first came out, too. Because you imagine everybody was like, this is amazing. Because when it first came out, it was pretty big. So it's like, it's a meal in a box.
Shauna said, I can wield a good butcher knife, but still ill. I know, right? I like my meat from the butcher. You're right. So
the convenience is awesome.
Oh, my gosh. Kathy P says, don't ask about the pet turkey Tom that became Thanksgiving. I know, right? That is so
like that's your
We don't do live birds.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't slaughtered anything.
Yeah, like our own thing. Joyce said during the week it was hamburger helper. Yeah, see, I do agree that like we reserved proteins for like Sundays and special occasions. But my granny, she would fry up some chicken. Never liked meat on a bone, even back then. So, I really couldn't enjoy the entirety of the food. Like my grandmother fries up pork chops, still couldn't do it. It was just too much. Dee's here said, just stopping in to say hi and bye. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Dee. Thanks so much.
Hi and bye, right back at you.
Yes. Kathy said I was so traumatized. It was not okay. Yeah. No. I mean, maybe as a child, especially, you done grown attached to this turkey. So
I mean, I'm a firm believer you do need to eventually.
Oh my God. Shauna said, I remember shepherd's pie. My friends growing up, theirs was rabbit. No, absolutely. Is that what is traditionally in shepherd's pie? The first and probably only time I've had a shepherd's pie was like
potatoes on top
at a restaurant with some like meat stew under it. But what's in the meat? Corn. I don't want it to be rabbit.
It could be anything.
Beef, just beef. Like the only time I remember having shepherd's pie is like at a restaurant when I used to travel for my old job. Like we'd go to all these like corporate lunches and things like that, and so I would order things that I would never generally order. Because I wasn't paying for it. I know, right? And B, because it's like, why not? And I had a shepherd's pie at a restaurant once, and it was really, really good.
I made them before.
Rebecca says I don't eat anything with blood. Ditto. Like, why is that in the name? Richard likes his steak still bleeding, so I'm just like, get this red juice away from me. I need you to cook all of the liquid out of my meat. I'm telling you that.
I know what you're talking about.
Chris said, I feel kind of bad about all the junk I fed my children when they were younger, doing my best to overcompensate and make sure they get good food, mostly meat. Well, it's kind of like sleep. In my opinion, you can't make up for it. It's not like I only slept 4 hours last night, so let me sleep 12 hours today. It's like you got to take each day as it comes. So I'm sure that with the years of feeding your children proper nutrition, it's made up for the years where you
also want to say that he wasn't the only one in that line. You know what I mean?
Sometimes
when it came out, everybody loved the convenience.
Yes.
The convenience was just so amazing back then. We didn't know anything about what was actually healthy at the time. We're just like, this says healthy. I don't know. Dump it in there. Count it a day. I'd say for me personally, though, my parents just stressed. I don't know if it was them or whatever, but we couldn't have any snacks. We never had any like fruity cereal. Like we never, like I said, the only cereal we had was cornflakes and regular Cheerios. Not even regular.
Like my grandmother.
This was honey nut was out.
That's what I can taste. I know what sugar tastes like because we used to get regular Cheerios too, but we used to sprinkle it with white sugar, and then you get that really sugary milk left over in the bottom.
We did a little bit of that too. I mean, you had to do something.
My grandmother would cut bananas in her Cheerios. I would never do that, of course. So.
I mean, in hindsight, now that I think about it, my parents really did.
Good on them.
A decent diet.
Good on them, because so many people
notice
do not
when you're
do
growing
that.
up, though.
Oh my God! Cynthia said fried bologna as a snack when I was a kid. My mother really liked fried bologna, or at least they ate it. I don't know if she liked it. I see over here talking about how good goat is. I'm just not going to indulge you guys.
It depends on how it's made.
No, Lisa said you're breaking Richard's foodie heart. I mean,
I'm prepared.
I know, exactly.
I know her realm exactly. I'll be on the other side eating by myself.
Exactly.
There's no time.
Beth says, can we get more thumbs up? Likes, folks. 38 watching, 17 up. It helps the algorithm. Thank you. By mentioning words like algorithm, I'm now transferring Joe Ray's live favorite onto you for the use of that vocabulary word. Thank you so much. But yes, if you could give it a thumbs up, like what you see, it does help YouTube think, these people are probably soups entertaining. I should share their content out to more people. And I would really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Chris said, my friend Mike taught me today that coconuts are animals. They're hairy and they make milk and they're full of meat. Coconuts are goats. Where's the lie when you put it like that? Absolutely. I'm telling you this though, if I see a little coconut scurrying across somewhere though, that's going to be the end of all of us. You know,
put it in front of the Xbox.
Yeah. You're going to see a spirit jump up out of that coconut. That is so funny. Shauna said, my mom fed us hippie food. Milk came from the neighbors in a gallon jar straight from the cow with 4 inches of cream on top that we turned into butter. See, that's a little too, natural.
But see, now.
You guys remember when I took them dirty eggs and wasted them? Because I'm like, these eggs are dirty.
You bring it up.
Y'all clown me for that.
Shade yourself?
Because there is like, I like to tout myself as like being like, ooh, the more natural, the better. But if you bring over milk with like stuff on top of it, I'm like, I can't do that, you know?
They do come out of stuff.
I know. No, absolutely. Rebecca said, I like putting sugar in my Cheerios. Don't we all?
I mean, as a kid, I definitely was, especially with plain regular Cheerios. I think you had no choice. I think your tongue would fall out.
Who would just eat regular? That's literal cardboard.
The box.
But did he buy them to mix other things into?
He would literally buy. We also could never open multiple boxes.
Hey, now that's a man after my own heart.
Yes,
okay,
there was one.
Don't you be having multiple boxes of cereal open at the same time?
One, you finish it. Then you open them.
There you go.
It don't matter what you buy.
Mom said fried bologna is flame emoji. I figured. Kathy said I used to eat banana Cheerios and drink that sugar milk and sleep very deeply. I know, right? Like,
see, that was my.
Why is that breakfast, you guys? Like, it's horrible. Like, it is absolutely.
I said, but you don't know what you.
Oh my God, Beth said bananas and Frosted Flakes. No,
you don't know what you don't know.
Chris said Al Gore rhythm. Love it. Absolutely. That's amazing. So Jory said, Beth, we're in a fight. Hey, whoever comes out on top gets to remain the live favorite, okay? Unless something else just drops in the comments and I got to dethrone all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Kathy said, scurrying coconuts and haunted Xboxes. I'm out of there. Exactly. Beth said, I can devour a bunch of bananas in like 30 minutes. Gosh, I love bananas. I also really like banana. No, I like just raw bananas. Like I'll eat a banana. I don't like it with cereal. I don't want wet bananas. Don't pour your milk on my bananas.
Milk and bananas go together. No, like these two hands. No.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Lisa says sugar on Cheerios frustrated me. All the sugar went to the bottom. I finally just started eating plain Cheerios. Oh, yeah. It was fine. Yes. Yeah, you have to suffer through like the first 17 bites of Cheerios so that you can get to the singular layer at the bottom.
There's a technique. What you do is you take the Cheerios, you put them in the bowl first. Then you take the milk. Then you put the milk in the bowl second. Then you take the sugar and you sprinkle it on third because the Cheerios are already wet. So the ones at the top will stick to the ones on the top and the rest will sprinkle down the bottom. So you'll have a nice crusty layer on the top to enjoy.
Did he just blow my mind right there? Did he just y'all know that meme with like the woman staring with all the math symbols around it? Like, that's how I felt listening to that.
As a man who grew up with nothing but Cheerios every day.
Yes. That is
you adapt.
That is so funny.
You adjust.
Gigi said I stopped buying sugar for 6 months once when I caught my daughter putting sugar on Frosted Flakes. Yeah, see, now that we're gonna have to, they frost the flakes for you. You do not need to add your own supplemental frost. You know what I'm saying? No,
especially
you absolutely don't.
With all the fruitiness and all the sugary, extra sugary, colorful cereals.
Beth said I like mine just a little firm. I know you want to say it exactly. I don't say you like your things firm, Beth, but I agree. I do actually like firm bananas as well. So.
Well, I mean, also you have to eat. Don't let it sit. You slice.
Mom said I'll accept the title of live favorite to keep down the tension. Thank you for offering to fall on that sword, Mom. We don't quite need it yet, but it's good to know. Shauna said, I miss bananas. I was just thinking about bananas today because I was thinking bananas are one of the only fruits that I don't mind in like the altered form. Like I love banana bread, like the banana walnut nush cakes.
And banana keto
I love all of that.
Amazing.
No.
Totally amazing.
Only banana baked
No shade
goods.
on this side.
# banana baked goods. No. Cause see, I can't do like banana ice cream or yogurt or like a drink, anything like that. It can only be like banana in like a loaf treat. You know what I'm saying?
Banana milkshake, even?
Joyce, no, that's what keto chow tastes like. No.
That is the best ever.
Joyce said my mom would put peaches on her cottage cheese. You know, I used to be a person that ate cottage cheese for like a month. That's kind of how I feel about ACV. Like I tried to force myself to like do it. And then I was just like, I'm not this person. But cottage cheese actually isn't that nasty. It's just the texture.
I was going to say that too. The lumps. The lumps.
I can't.
It's like a tapioca.
I can't. No.
I can't do tapioca.
No, see, I've never had tapioca pudding. You guys keep talking about it.
Little micro balls inside to from cream.
No.
It's like
Cece said raisin bran and bananas. I'm gonna have to reject it because I hate raisins. My grandmother loves raisin bran, but like I just could never.
That was the one cereal that my mom bought all the time. That we were like, that was our fun cereal after California flakes.
And like, hold on, the flakes aren't even frosted in raisin bran.
Regular cornflakes. Regular corn. My dad did not want a flavor on anything.
The raisins is nature's candy. You're having candy Cheerios. In your breakfast.
That's all we had growing up.
That's so funny. Chris said, for any that don't know, I'm a bit of an eggnog fiend, hence the eggnog keto chow. When I was 11 or 12, I went to a sleepover along with two of my brothers for breakfast. The mom asked if we liked eggnog. They had a gallon of eggnog.
Oh my God.
We put it on the Frosted Flakes. It was the first time I had eggnog that wasn't half skim milk. Like you used eggnog as the milk for your cereal? Now that's bad. That's all I'm saying.
Chris.
That is a lie.
Chris.
That is a lie.
You out here acting all wild.
Yeah, that's nuts. I mean, when you have eggnog as milk, you just don't stand a chance. Basically. You know, Shauna said, yes, I'm only like banana baked good. Yeah, exactly. I know. That's
gosh.
No.
That is bananas.
Ew, Kim says, I love cottage cheese. But you don't like liver, though? But you like cottage cheese?
It's the lumps.
No. Beth said, I was set up today. They had two perfect bananas at the self-checkout at Walmart. They were just staring at me. I couldn't not buy them and eat them. Hey, it'd be like that sometimes. If you got to eat something, it could be bananas, you know? Could have been a Snickers.
You see how we just segued that?
Bananas. So, exactly. Gigi said the extract works very well. It's very flavorful. See, I don't like banana extracts because like that tastes like a banana shake to me. Like the distilled extract and then like the actual raw flavor, even the cooked stewed flavor. 5 Bark said, is cottage cheese keto? I don't know. It might actually be, but I have not looked at the nutritional information in long enough to really know.
Chris knows.
So, yeah, exactly. Is cottage cheese keto? Chris, you know, like I'm sure like that's where all the answers come from these days. Beth says they moved them to check out in Walmart only because I can't have them anymore. I know. They knew they were like bananas. They were impulse buying you like a fruit. So Chris said for the most part it's really low in carbs for the amount of protein and fat. It's good in lasagna. See, I could do it in lasagna because I feel like the flavor, like the texture melts out, like blends together. Because once again, it was never, it was never a flavor issue to me. It was only texture.
That might be
Sylvia said, yes, it is. I love cottage cheese. Well, look at that, everybody. We're going to get some cottage cheese up in this house.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Yeah, but with that being said, I want to watch television. I have not done that in a very long time. Like, I know. I came home. Look, I was working. And look, I went directly from a work call to the shop where I did a lot of work, to coming home where I did some work, to hopping right on the live and doing some work, you know? I want to relax and wind down my mind before it's almost time for bed, which is right now. Also, the sooner I go to sleep, the sooner I get to eat tomorrow. So don't think I'm not thinking about that. Don't think I don't have visions of taco tray dancing in my head. You know, that's all I'm saying. So I am excited about that. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. This was a particularly painless #Whack Wednesday because y'all know how I'll be like basic and dreading these things, you know. But I just really appreciate.
No one says that.
Can we talk about how much I just really, really appreciate your guys' engagement and encouragement and the fact that you take time out of your days, your mornings and evenings to hang out with us. Like it really lights up our lives, guys. I just want you to know that it means so much to us. So thank you so much to everyone in California. Like enjoy the rest of your evening because y'all got all day. You know what I'm talking about?
And wonderful seafood.
I know, right? And to everyone else, if you're a night owl, you know, keep on doing your thing. But I'm about to go to sleep. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Don't forget, you can do it early morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern over on my other channel, Watch Autumn. Have a good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.